my thing. Go ahead. Can I count it off? Go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Universal Pictures' release of Get On Up is the incredible life story of James Brown. Made famous for his dancing, spinning, and emotive performances, James Brown produced the world's most powerful blend of black gospel and rhythm and blues to create the sound known as soul. I interviewed James Brown for the 700 Club 30 years ago. He said, you know John 3:16? I said, yeah, God so loved the world, etc. He said, what's John 3:17? So he was throwing scriptures back at me. Nicknamed the hardest working man in show business, Brown became a musical legend that left his mark on all subsequent popular music.
I feel good.
The film journeys from Brown's impoverished childhood to his iconic status in music and culture. In my 1984 interview, many of the key moments the Godfather of Soul shared with me are artfully portrayed in the film. You know, he was one of these guys that came out of church life and knew God when he was younger and gone off in many different paths. Enjoy a glimpse of the cinematic Mr. Dynamite, played by Chadwick Boseman, and the real James Brown in his own words. When did you first realize you could sing?
1939, nobody could pay the rent. We were so poor. My father was making $4.50 a week, working on the Savannah River levee bank, where they had delivered grocery. He made $4.50 a week. Joe Brown.
Dad in the army. I said stop. Mama left.
And they couldn't pay the rent. And we tap danced for the soldiers, and they would throw nickels and dimes and quarters on the ground, and we paid the rent with it. So then I realized that I had something that people want.
What incident or what happened to bring you into the performing arena?
Well, at the age of 16 years old, I was a juvenile delinquent in Lloyd in Rome, Georgia. And I got out of there.
Were you in prison?
Yes, a juvenile delinquent school.
A juvenile delinquent at 16. What took you into the music world?
I was probably before I went there in school, but I believe the people around here see that there was a need to bring me up, to raise me. I think they put me in prison to raise me, because the people around here, my father told me that, my dad told my father that that was the best place for James to go.
Do you feel that?
The best thing happened to me.
To be in prison?
Yes.
Was it in prison then that you started to, or the institute, that you started to sing and dance?
That's where I began to put it together. They let me play the piano there, and I drew those kids and they went crazy. I sang gospel, and everything I touched turned to gold in a way of bringing people together.
So you want to be a singer?
Oh, no, sir. What I really want to be? Mechanic.
You got a problem?
You do music? The only thing that keep me sane in here.
They turned me loose to sing gospel one morning, and we went out and took about 5 prisoners with us to sing gospel, and the warden realized that he turned all of us loose. And he come running, and we got there, everybody was crying because we had him singing. And he walked us back real fast. But nobody was thinking of leaving. I wouldn't allow nobody to leave. We'd have got anybody. Everybody tried to leave there, we'd have got him.
Can you remember what the song was, the hymn you were singing? The
Our
gospel song?
Father.
Our Father?
Oh, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Was there some point in your life where you reached a crisis that you felt you had to call upon the Lord?
Well, we all come to Christ when we come. If you stomp your toe, you say, oh, Lord. You say, if you feel that you're a little sick, you say, Lord, have mercy. You know, but when I was separated from my second marriage, Deidre, Yvonne Jenkins, I felt then that I should get closer to God, because I knew that God was my friend.
What do you see as the future for James Brown?
To let people know that James Brown, with all the success, all the popularity that I have, I realize that all the strength comes from God.
And just in case you were wondering about John 3:17,